Hi, my name is Aldrin Ordell, and I'm the owner of waterforlifeusa.com. We are the exclusive distributors for EOS water ionizers, so if you want to take a look at our selection, please visit us at www.waterforlifeusa.com. Is there a water ionizer Consumer Reports article? Unfortunately, no, there isn't a water ionizer Consumer Reports article. Boy, we sure wish there was one, too, because instead of a legitimate third-party evaluation of water ionizers that Consumer Reports would offer, what you find instead is a whole lot of fake reports by dishonest companies. It seems all the major U.S. water ionizer distributors have set up fake water ionizer review websites. Tient USA leads the pack with 3 fake review websites: ionizerresearch.com, waterionizer.com, and alkalinewater.com. All 3 of these websites give Tient water ionizers 5 stars, and every other water ionizer gets less than 5 stars. They don't even have an About Us page, which is mandatory for any legitimate websites, which should immediately send up some red flags to the American consumer. Tient is not alone. Life Ionizers has set up alkalinewaterionizer.reviews.com. It's the same nonsense as the Tient site, but with a very prominently promoted secondary site called waterionizer.expert.com. Life wants you to know that if you have any questions about their fake water ionizer reviews, you can go to this supposed Water Ionizer Expert website and get all your questions answered. Of course, the expert there is going to try to sell you on Life. Very shady. Life Ionizers, Alkaline Water Ionizers Reviews.com does have an About Us page, but no address or name. They just call themselves a, quote, panel of experts with over 19 years of experience. How about calling yourselves what you really are, a panel of con artists who have no issues lying to and manipulating the American consumer? Not to be outdone by Tient or Life, Alkaviva owns waterionizersreview.com. This fake water ionizer review website follows the same pattern as Tient and Life, but at least on the About Us page they acknowledge that their website is owned and operated by Alkaviva dealers. But does that make it okay? No, because unless you click on the About Us page, you are given the impression that the reviews are conducted by some legitimate third-party source like Consumer Reports, not by a group of salesmen. It's still manipulation. Bawell Water Ionizers has their own fake water ionizer Consumer Reports site, and so does Chanson. It seems that Water for Life USA, distributors for EOS water ionizers, is the only major U.S. water ionizer distributor that does not operate a fake water ionizer review website. Why? Because we believe in earning business with an honest and straightforward presentation of our products and business, not by manipulating the consumer away from our competitors. In search of a legitimate water ionizer Consumer Reports. If there are any legitimate third-party, non-profit laboratories out there, the water ionizer marketplace is in desperate need of fair evaluation. It's not right for the American consumer to have to wade through all of these lies. We would like to see a legitimate laboratory set up, a list of standards for all water ionizers to be evaluated by, and then give an endorsement or stamp of approval to the water ionizers that pass the tests for those standards. Until that happens, the best the American consumer can do is weigh the facts about existing water ionizer distributors. The biggest problem, as we just discovered, is that most of them lie. Their water ionizers might be decent, but the companies that distributed those water ionizers do not embody the values that most Americans come to expect from the businesses that they purchase from. This fact has held back the water ionizer marketplace for years. And who ultimately loses? The American consumer, of course, who ends up not purchasing a water ionizer because they can't get straightforward answers to their questions. If you're considering a water ionizer for you and your family, the first place you might want to look is the Better Business Bureau. Life Ionizers and Tient USA have less than perfect scores. No big surprise there. Next, you probably want to evaluate the manufacturer of the water ionizer you're considering, because where and how it's made is very important. Next, you'll want to consider certifications to make sure that the water ionizer you're considering is safe and legal to sell in the US, because many aren't. Next, compare plate quality because some plates are thin and not made well. Next, consider filtration. And finally, compare warranties. Sure, it's a lot of information to research, but finding the right water ionizer for you and your family is well worth it. To help you out, we've created our Compare Water Ionizers Guide, where we explain how our products rate for all the important quality standards. Sure, it's not a Water Ionizer Consumer Reports article, but we think you'll find it helpful. And as always, feel free to give us a call with any of your questions. You can find our Compare Water Ionizers Guide at www.waterforlifeusa.com/compare-water-ionizers.